I don't know, I'm feeling really sad and like upset right now, so I guess I'm just gonna like talk. But so I'm just like on your chat, right, with like these guys, and like I was friends with one of them, and then we kind of stopped being friends. But then he introduced me to one of his other friends, and like me and that friend started being friends, and then eventually that guy invited me to a group chat, and I'm like, okay, sure, I don't have anything else to do, I don't really have friends, I don't really do anything, so I joined, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't probably never gonna use this, you know. But then I'm like, oh, these guys are kind of cool, so like I kind of become friends with them, you know. But some of them don't like the idea of me here, because like originally I'm like the only person who wasn't like part of their original friend group here, you know. So like eventually they're getting all Haiti and stuff. They're like making polls like, should we kick George? Should we? Cause like that's my name. Of course they're like, should we kick George? Should we kick George? And I'm like, haha. I was like, they're obviously joking. They're joking. You guys want to do that? And like they wouldn't. They weren't gonna kick me. They like me. They're like, oh, you're like a breath of fresh air. You're like keeping the server. Blah blah blah. So then, I these two certain friends, these two like cool friends, and they're like cool, and they like are the only like non-homophobes kind of people, you know, because like the rest of the group chat really hated, you know. So it's been like 2 weeks of me in this group chat, and I've gotten to know them, and I'm like good friends with them, and I like being friends with them. And it's like, oh yeah, I finally feel included in something. I finally feel like people like me, you know. So that's where it all goes down. It's like, finally, you're used to something, guys. No, you don't get to keep that, obviously. So we make this like group chat for like just like the three non-homophobes. It's me, the creator of the other guy who invited me to the server, and one other guy who's like chill. And I was thinking it's gonna be like, hey, it's gonna be like when I want to send you guys my what's it called, my story about gay people, you know, who cares? Then they're like, yeah, that's all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be for casual sending stuff that we can't send in the other group chat. I was like, yeah, cool, I don't care. We start playing some Roblox, and after like a few hours playing Roblox, they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. So one of them leaves, joins the other call with the other people, and then another few hours pass. The guy who's still there, the guy who invited me to the server is like, hey, George, do you still actually want to be part of that group chat? And I'm like, or he's like, do you want to be there? And I'm like, well, no, I don't like this one guy. So like, I'm thinking he's talking about if I would have joined the call, because I thought that's what he's talking about, because I'm stupid. But he's like, okay, because like one guy doesn't want you there, and I'm like, oh, that's when I realized, oh, he's talking about like not inviting me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know. And he's like, yeah, we can still use this, blah blah blah. And like, he kicks me out. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Who cares? And then it's like, okay, well, bye, George, and he leaves to presumably join that call. So kind of it. I'm kind of lonely now. I don't really know what to do. So, anyways, that was kind of it. But here's a Sonic idea.